with Amazon Prime. So welcome to the Beth Djalali channel, and I have my lovely co-host seated next to me.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
And we're going to talk all things Amazon because this is the week. We can either think of it as Christmas in July or the week from hell. Depending if you have
Well, now that they've extended it to 4 days, it's more like the week from hell than it was just Christmas in July. It's real long now.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Double the days. But anyway, double the days, so double the time to shop all of your favorite things over on Amazon. So we have just rounded up. So I have 10, Kelly has 10. And I will just share with you, we have an extensive blog post, and we'll link that down below in the description box. You can head over there for even more selections because I picked 10 different ones. Did you pick 10 different ones?
I think 2 are the same, but the rest are different.
Yeah. So we're trying to keep it balanced here. And if you hear the whining in the background, that's Oscar. He's next to me. He's just being something else right now. So anyway. Those of you who tune in regularly know you just never know what's going to happen on a live, especially with my pets. So, anyway, so let's kick it off. I will just ask. So, what is your favorite thing about Amazon Prime?
I honestly I think at the beginning, maybe when I was setting up my house and kind of getting organized, I was doing more big ticket purchases, like kitchen appliances and things like that. But now that I have already all of that in my kitchen, I tend to go more now for restocking things that I always use. So this is a great opportunity to restock on beauty products, especially skincare. They have really great skincare deals, and my favorite is Elemis. So I always restock that. And then this year I kind of branched out and found a few things just like home decor wise that are worth taking advantage of. And then just some other couple new things that I want to try.
Okay.
So,
Well, very nice. Well, I'll be curious to see what you have on your list.
Yeah. What about you?
So, well, I like Amazon. I mean, we live in Athens, Georgia, so we live in a small town. So we don't have the opportunity, when I need something like this, we just really don't have the opportunity to shop.
Right.
So Amazon Prime has come along and saved me. I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
Because of the fast shipping.
Yeah.
So I love that. And I I've gotten some big ticket items, and especially on Prime Day, Black Friday last year, I bought my KitchenAid coffee maker.
Coffee maker, yeah.
I got that. And then one Prime time, I got an air purifier, a Lenoit air purifier, which I really love. It's really great, especially with pets. But so I'll go back and forth between big ticket items and not.
I think it just depends on what you need.
Right.
And actually, I will say that this morning my lovely Dyson cordless vacuum finally bit the dust, and so I actually this morning, I was. It's like it knew it was Amazon Prime Day or something. So it quit, and so I actually ordered a new one.
Yeah.
So it's there for that too, which is great.
So it's nice. I mean, Amazon Prime, you can say whatever you want to, and we also had the infamous or famous wedding just recently with Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. And there are so many opinions about that, but listen, Amazon Prime, I think is a great investment. You just, you buy the membership, and then you can just, as I said, you can have things shipped to you very, very quickly.
Right.
It's really helped me out, especially living in a small town. And they have everything. And all of the big brands now are going over there, fashion brands and things like that.
Yeah, Saks actually just opened their store over there. So there's a lot of designer brands. So if you if you don't regularly shop Amazon and you really think that it's all just about low quality, cheap, Chinese made stuff, that's not necessarily the case.
Right.
A lot of big brands and a lot of quality brands that we actually wear, like Sam Edelman, designer brands from Saks, Coach is over there. So there's a lot of really good brands worth checking out over there. And the benefit of that really is A, not having to start another account with another brand, and then B, the fast shipping and the easy returns.
Right.
So those are all benefits that you can get even if you're shopping the higher quality stuff over on Amazon.
Right.
So
which is good. Yes. So for me, all the pros definitely outweigh the cons. And then plus you have Prime Video when you sign up for the Prime membership.
Right.
I do like that.
Right.
And then you can get memberships to Audible, which I absolutely love. I partner with them many times, Audible. And I listen to a lot of my books. I listen to them rather than read them nowadays. But anyway, And I will just mention, so we did do a blog post on Sunday, and those are 10 Amazon dupes. And so if you want to click over there and find out, they're not necessarily on Prime Day, but they're definitely.
Yeah.
I've done several videos over here about this too. They tend to be very popular. So we'll link that down below. So let's kick it off. And so what is on your list? What's number one?
So number one for me is the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing pads. This is something I use all the time, so I'm always re-upping this product. And so when usually if I'm ordering it on Elemis, I'll wait until there's a free gift involved.
Right.
But with Amazon Prime Day, I go ahead and snatch that up because it's worth having, and I'm always going to use it. So that's my first one.
Well, Elemis is such a great skincare brand. It's been one of my favorites for years and years. I partner with them many times. Actually, I'm partnering with them with the QVC little blurb. So hang on for that, or stay tuned for that. Yeah. But anyway, you cannot go wrong. And that's a great product.
I love it. Yeah.
So I'm going to kick it off with compressible packing cubes, and this is from Bagsmart. And actually, I have a partnership with them coming up over here on YouTube. So I'm going to challenge myself to pack in a carry-on.
Oh.
Do you think I can do that? I don't know.
I'm not sure about that.
So stay tuned. But anyway, but I have these compressible packing cubes, and I love them. And when you are like trying to pack in a carry-on, a person like me who tends to just want to bring whatever I want to, and not worry about the size of my suitcase, but compression cubes definitely come in handy when you're trying to pack in a very tight space.
Yeah.
But I also love them because your items are really kind of categorized. So like all my lingerie are in one cube, and like if I'm going to the beach, then my swimsuits are in another. So then I just slide those in the drawers. Right. And it's really kind of nice because it's all, I don't really have to like unpack, pack, it really keeps it all in place. And I love Bagsmart. I think they're a really good brand.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have some of those compression cubes, and I really like them because you just pack everything in, and it seems really tall and big, and then you just zip that compression zipper around, and it all shrinks down. It's great.
I know. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, what else?
Okay, so next for me is another beauty product. So this is the Salt and Stone deodorant. It's basically a sampler kit, so they're all like tiny, but you get more than one, right? I think there's 4, and I actually got turned on to the Santal and Vetiver version, so I have the full-size version of that deodorant, and I really, really love it. I've been using it for a couple months now, and I really like it. So this is really great. I like this because not only do I get to try some of the other scents that they have, but they're mini, so they're very easy to pack in my toiletry kit.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about packing my full-size one, whenever I'm going somewhere, it's just already there. And then I get the opportunity to try other scents, which is great.
Well, you got me hooked on Salt and Stone, and they just sent me, so I have 2 body washes and 2 deodorants.
Nice.
But then on Amazon Prime, I was also looking, because I have a candle later on, and they had a candle on Prime Days too. But anyway, so it's
I really like this brand.
It's
beautiful scents that are actually affordably priced. Because I'm all my perfume is from Le Labo, which I love, and I'll always stick with Le Labo. But Salt and Stone has a lot of similar kinds of unisex woodsy fragrances, but they're much more affordable. So it's a good option.
Nice. Well, good choice. So my next one is, so I have sung the praises of silk pillowcases for a very long time. So this is, if you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. It's very good for your hair. It's also good for your skin. You don't wake up with those wrinkles. And they have a really great one with mulberry silk. And so it is on sale, I want to say, slip. I actually have slips. I actually have a couple. So I also have this one too. I love slip, but it's a little bit more expensive. This one is for $39.97 or $87 on Prime Day. So
nice.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah, people swear by the silk pillowcases.
I do, yeah.
I like it. All right, well, next on my list, I'm still sticking with Salt and Stone. So I've got the body wash. and I've been wanting to try this for a while, but it is pretty pricey at full price. So this is the Santal and Vetiver scent. So I'm really excited to try this because I love that it's a unisex scent. So Alex and I, my husband, can both, use it. And
that's really the big thing right now.
It is, yeah, which I really like because I think when you share a common, bathroom with your spouse, it's nice to have products that go both ways. So, so this is a good one. I'm excited to try this, and I already know I love the scent. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, next on my list is sunglasses. So these are Hugo Boss, and we're headed to the Nordstrom anniversary sale after this, and I tend to always get a pair of
I know, I can't resist
sunglasses at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, but I couldn't resist these sunglasses either from Amazon Prime.
Nice.
So I can't even tell you how many sunglasses I have now. I have my favorites, and then they're kind of in tiers, but sometimes they really do make a fashion statement. And if you've caught any of my YouTube videos, I talk about accessories all the time, and sunglasses is such an easy way to really kind of change up your look. So
especially if you're not a jewelry person.
Yeah. Which some people aren't. I mean,
I'm not.
Yeah, you don't really.
And I have an extensive sunglasses collection.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I really like those actually. The nice thin frames. Those are very pretty. All right, next on my list, I'm still sticking with beauty, and I've been really wanting to try a retinol body lotion for a long time. Like I'm a real big fan of retinol for my face, and so I wanted to see if how it would work for my body. So I've never actually tried this, so I'm excited to try it. So this is the Medex retinol body lotion.
I don't know them.
It's retinol and ferulic acid.
Oh.
So it's an age rewind body cream. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try. And honestly, I will say I think it's something like let's see, loading here. It's 45% off. So
that's good.
It's a pretty good deal. It comes in at $13.80 during the Prime Day deal.
That's really good.
So I thought, why not? That's worth trying. If I don't like it, then I haven't spent too much on it, but yeah, I want to give that a try and see how it goes.
Well, you have to let me know. I'm not familiar with that brand, but I have tried other brands for the retinol body serums or body lotions. Usually it comes in a serum, or Necessaire does, but that's who I typically go to, and I've been very happy with it. So I'll be curious to see if you like it.
Yeah, me too. And I think the thing with retinol is, too, you want to be careful in the summertime. That you're always wearing a lot of SPF. So I imagine using this product at night before I go to bed, and then always being sure that in the morning I'm, after my shower, I'm doing
your sunscreen.
SPF, because retinol can make you very sun sensitive. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving along. So I'm leaning into fashion. And also this is something I talk about a lot of my videos, but I love straw handbags or raffia handbags. In the summertime, wicker. I mean, just give me all the summer handbags. I can't wait. When the calendar rolls over and it's time to to pull all of my friends out. So this is a very fashion savvy one, but at a really great price. So it's just a large. It's not a crossbody bag or like a tote, but it's a really nice structured handbag with a handle. And I like the shape, I just like the texture, and plus it has like a drawstring top.
So you can close everything.
A lot of my straw handbags are open, so this one you really can. So if you're, security conscious, that it's really kind of built in, and just a great price. Really
I like that round handle. That round top handle is it stands out.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
But that's actually what caught my eye. So when I was looking, because I was like specifically looking for a straw handbag to share. Because I don't share like all that much. I'm still, you've heard me say this many times, I'm very much on the fence. Although I do have one dress that I'm sharing, but I'm very much on the fence with Amazon clothes. I've seen them, I've worn them. There are many bloggers out there that love Amazon and share it all the time. I just don't happen to be one of them. I'm very sustainability is just really part of, who we are and, what we share. And yes, maybe sometimes things are a little bit more pricey, but they typically will last longer too. But anyway, but I do have one dress. But so I did lean into I don't have a problem like with the, the handbags, things like that, because all the handbags I've really purchased from Amazon have really held up. Like even
Well,
the
yeah,
dupes.
and handbags and accessories don't wear the same way that
know,
clothing
right?
does because you're not throwing them in the washing
Washer.
machine, which can really wreak havoc on something over time. So yeah, it's a different animal, I think. So yeah.
So anyway, so what do you have next on your list?
All right. Well, I have sticking with like skincare and sun care. I have Supergoop Glow Stick SPF 50. So this is a really great product. I actually had never tried this one. I do use a lot of Supergoop stuff in the summertime for my face, and this particular product I had never tried before, but I was in New Orleans a couple months ago and my friend had this, and so we just put it in her bag and used it all day long just to re-up our SPF, and it's SPF 50. I think. Let me make sure of that before I say that. Yes, SPF 50. So throughout the day, it's small. It's just a little tube like this, and it's just kind of a roll-up stick, and you can just put it on, and it's just the easiest way to re-up your face sunscreen. So, and I really like the Supergoop products. Like they're really good, and they feel good on your skin. So
especially their sunscreens. I think that'd be great to have at the beach too.
Yeah.
So then because sometimes when I'm reapplying my sunscreen and it's you're battling the wind, the sand.
Yeah. You're gonna have some bits of sand on your fingers no matter what you do.
Having a little roller would help.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a great one, and honestly, like it's just so easy to keep in your bag year round because it's so small. It just slips in a pocket or in your handbag, whatever, and it's just good to have.
That's good. Well, next on my list, so this is like if you're wanting to think about Christmas gifts or just having gifts on hand. I have done that for many years. Actually, that was especially when we lived overseas and with Mr. Stiles' career. He was in the hospitality industry, and we had like so many different functions to go to. I always had like a drawer of like little gifts to go to. So in that vein, I really like this acrylic cookbook stand. So I love cookbooks. I know a lot of us are doing our recipes on our phone or Pinterest or whatever, but I still like it the old-fashioned way. I love cookbooks. I love to read them. They're kind of like books to me, books. And so this was a really nice way to just keep your book out, keep it on the page that you're looking at, and I think it would be a nice gift too.
Yeah,
so
that's a good gift. I like it, especially if you have someone in your life who likes to cook.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a very good one. So I'm switching gears, and we have talked a lot about on YouTube and on the blog about travel steamers, and it's something that we talk about a lot because we've tried a number of them, and we are big fans of steaming our clothes, every opportunity rather than dragging out the ironing board and doing all that. Steaming is just so much easier. So this product is the Nori Press Travel Steam Iron, and I've been advertised this nonstop on Instagram, and my phone's probably listening to me right now, and it's probably going to give me 25 more ads about it. But I've seen this used on Instagram, and I've been curious about it because it's a steam iron. So it's kind of like a clamshell design, almost like a flat iron for your hair. And so it's got these, the plates at the very tip of it. So you can actually flatten, collars or maybe your buttons or maybe your hemline. But then it's also got a steam function as well. So I'm curious about this product, and it's 25% off right now. So it's still kind of pricey at $90.
I think I have to take a look at that.
But I'm kind of willing to try it because we actually use these a lot in our day-to-day lives. And if you travel a lot, and it's slim, so I think it will pack really well. Very curious. I will get it and report back at some point here and on the blog so that we can give a review of it, because I'm really curious if this works as well as it shows to on the ads I see.
Well, as Kelly said, we are both big fans of steamers. Like I have a stand-up in my closet. I actually have two. I have one upstairs and I have one downstairs because we do, as you know, I mean, if you've tuned in, at any point in time over the past 10 years, we do a lot of content and we have a lot of clothes, and so they do need to be steamed, or we try to have them steamed. Although somebody commented, it was just recently, she's like, oh, you're not even steaming your clothes,
Oh, that's not true at all.
It's not true at all. I'm like, I don't know, because I have two steamers. Well, anyway, so I love the big steamers. I love the travel steamers.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, I'm still a big fan of the last one that I bought because it is very powerful. The travel steamer that I bought. I can't remember the name of it, but we've talked about it here before within the last few months, and I really love that one because it's way more powerful than I thought. But I'm curious about this because I do like the iron plates.
I know.
So that kind of is a 2-in-1 thing. So I'm really curious to see if it works.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear your report.
Yeah.
Okay, so switching to pets because I have a German Shepherd and a Maine Coon cat, and they both love Oscar's bed, and sometimes it's funny to see because one or the other will be on it. Mostly Oscar, but Ollie will come along and snitch his bed sometimes. But I like this orthopedic dog bed because Oscar's he has a bed and he really loves it, but this caught my eye because he's getting older, and this is an orthopedic dog bed. So, and it's waterproof, and it's for cats and dogs. They have different sizes, but it has a removable cover, and I just thought it was really a nice little bed.
I like that
for your pet.
Very nice. Yeah, they deserve comfort, just like we do.
I know they do. They deserve it, and I will say Oscar really does love his bed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So definitely, if you have a pet, definitely think about that one because I just liked it, as I said, orthopedic. I mean, I need some orthopedic things too. Oscar and I think he just finally, I think he's older than me now.
Did he cross over?
I think he crossed over, and I think he's in his 70s now.
Okay.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
Anyway,
He's an old man.
He is. So he deserves the best.
He does. All the treats and all the comfy beds.
Yeah.
So really quick before I move on to my next one, and I am switching gears again, but so just really quick, I want to say hello to Melissa Eberhardt. She is joining us from STL, my old hometown. I love St. Louis. I'm curious to know do you live in the city? Are you in the county? Thanks so much for joining us, Melissa. Really glad that you're here.
And thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I actually usually I say that at the very beginning, like stop by and say hello. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
I just kind of got right into it today.
We jumped in.
We have this really timed schedule because right after this we hop in the car. We head to Atlanta. We have dinner tonight. Our nourishment anniversary sales tomorrow. So I'm just tick, tick, tick. But anyway, thanks so much for stopping by and saying hello. And if anybody else is out there, please feel free to say hello. And then
please.
If you have any Amazon favorites, or maybe you have an opinion about the recent wedding, or
if you've tried any of these products that I'm thinking about purchasing and haven't pulled the trigger on yet, let us know if you've tried these and what your thoughts are. So with that, I am changing direction here and going with some home stuff. So this is number 6 on my list, this Fantic Slim Apex Portable Mini Vacuum. It's kind of a mouthful. Wow. But so I really wanted this because I tend to, I take my car to the car wash, whatever, but I never do the whole vacuuming it at the place kind of thing. And I really wanted something that I would be able to pull my car into the garage and then, clean it out, vacuum, whatever. The other thing about this that I really like is just, it's not the Dyson vacuum that I have to which is great. But I don't have to, with this small little guy, I don't have to plug in all the things and then tote around my larger vacuum. I can actually just, this thing is small and it's very portable, so I can take it along with me, whatever. But it just seems like it would work great for my office and my desk, my keyboards, because it comes with all these cute little attachments, like little brushes and different things like this. And so just really easy to get into smaller spaces and kind of clean stuff up without having to drag out the whole vacuum.
Yeah, the big one.
And it's 34% off, so it's only $65, which if it works out well, I think would be a really good investment.
Yeah.
So
I'm through the years, those small vacuums really come in handy. For the car. And
I think so.
Saying, at your desk.
Yeah.
They really do, because sometimes, and even though Dysons are very lightweight and they're
it's still a big thing when you're just really wanting to use it for something small. It's still a big thing to kind of
and
deal
it will
with.
And it does detach, and you have all of your handy dandy accessories, but it's just nice just to have something specifically for that.
Yeah.
It's really
I when I was a kid, we always had a dust buster. My mom loved it, and this is just like a mini version of a dust buster, hopefully. So yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yep, keep your dirt at bay. So, well, next on my list, so this is, I have one of these. I absolutely love it, and I use it all the time. So this is an electric wine opener. It's a stainless steel one. It's Cuisinart. So great. Actually, my really good friend Rebecca got me hooked on this because I struggle.
I'm actually laughing because you know this, Beth. Like I can never work the electric one. Like I can only do the manual one, and I don't know what my problem is, but I cannot. Every time I've tried to use that thing, I cannot. I fail.
I've mastered the electric one. It makes my life easier.
Yeah.
So especially with my arthritic hands, so it's just really nice. And you just recharge it. This one is a rechargeable one. I've also had them, where it just has batteries. And then you just change your batteries out. But I'm telling you, this is a game changer. If you're a wine snob, you don't even have to be a wine snob. I'm not. I just know what I like, but it makes my life a lot easier. So,
nice.
Yeah, and it's at a really great price today too. And Cuisinart is such a great brand.
Yeah, it is. All right. Sorry, I think I skipped or jumped around a little bit and confused our producer over there. Sorry about that, Bubs. So next on my list, I'm sticking with the home stuff from here on out. So Mary Mecco is a really wonderful designer textile company. Like I love all of their stuff. They have these just really loud, bold, beautiful, colorful patterns. And it's very expensive typically. And so I'm always excited when I see a Mary Mecco thing come on Amazon Prime Day because it's worth snatching up because these are timeless patterns that just add a really beautiful pop of modern color to your home decor. And so I found the Mary Mecco cotton pillow cover, and it's the very classic. I think you have the bedspread or the duvet cover of the poppies. So they've got a pillow cover, and I think it's going for like $40 or something. Yeah, $40.
That's nice.
So it's a great deal on a very classic.
Yeah, that's exactly the pattern that I have.
Classic pattern, yeah. So that I've got that. Definitely want to snap that up because because it's just the cover. It's 20 by 20. So if you've got pillows, you can just pop your old pillow in the new cover, and you've got an instant refresh, and it's great.
I know. Well, that's really a great way to refresh your house, and I do that. I just have made the investment in all the inserts, and I have several different sizes, and then you just buy the covers, and then I have my spring, summer, fall, winter. It's just a nice way to really refresh your house. And it doesn't really take very much to do it.
Well, and you can store them so easily too. If it's just a flat cover, then you just either fold them or lay them flat in a plastic tote or whatever, and then they're always there, and it's just really easy to bring in new stuff and to swap out old.
Yeah, so I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Now, how many are they all on Prime?
No, I think it's just the poppy.
Okay. Actually, I have to take a look at that.
Just the poppy pattern.
I missed that.
Yeah,
so,
I thought you might have.
Something's on my list. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to travel. So this is a travel jewelry organizer. Again, this is from Bagsmart, and I really liked how much jewelry you can actually fit in, and then fold it up very compactly, and then it packs very well in your suitcase. And I have different jewelry organizers, some that are like hard cases, some that are, rolls. I mean, I've just tried everything, but this really caught my eye, and I think it will also store things in a way that won't get tangled.
Yeah, that's the important part, right?
Which
the
is
tangling.
really nice.
Yeah,
it really is, because that's not fun. To untangle your necklaces after you've been traveling. So, and this is a really great price too. So,
nice. I like that.
Yeah.
It's even got earring spots.
Yeah, has it all.
So I am sticking with Mary Mecco for my next pick, and I am kind of in the process of just doing a very light refresh of my home decor. So one of the things I've been looking at is just kind of getting new. We've been in our house for 6 years, and I've had basically the same towel sets and all of that for this whole time. So while they're not worn out to a point that I actually need them, I just kind of wanted a refresh and to be able to mix things up a bit. So these Mary Mecco cotton bath towels. Super cute, very simple, just iconic Marimekko dot design, black and white. Somewhat reversible in that on
That's
the one
Oscar.
side.
This is hot
got
dog.
his hot
He has a
dog.
hot dog, yeah.
On the one side, you've got a series of black, like stripes of black dots, and then if you reverse it, they're white. So just really, simple, iconic. My guest bathroom is very kind of pop culture-y, so it's very modern and so anyway.
Okay, nice addition. I like that.
And so these are they're 20% off for $41.50.
That's really great.
So.
I have some Marimekko beach towels that I got.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did I buy them on Prime Day?
Either that or they were probably Nordstrom anniversary sale.
Yeah.
They typically have some Marimekko.
But I love them. They're just super jazzy and just fun.
They just add a pop of fun. So
it's a great brand. Okay, so for my one item, so I will just share with you, I have not worn this dress, so I don't know how it will hold up, but it did say that it was linen, so if it's a natural fabric, I'm going to be on board with that. And it's such a simple dress. So it's just the Fiona Relax linen midi shirt dress. And I love shirt dresses, very timeless silhouette. And this is linen, and it comes in several different colors. I have the flame red one picked out, but it also comes in black and ivory and quite a few colors there. So if you're just looking for just like a really simple, very affordable dress, I think this is it, especially for Prime Day. So 30% off.
Well, it's nice too because it's long sleeves. I know a lot of women don't like to have sleeveless or short sleeves, so this gives you the option to just roll them up.
Yeah. And since it's linen, it's a very breathable fabric. So
I like it.
Good.
So before I move on to my last pick, Barbara from Fort Worth, Texas says hello. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for
thanks for stopping by.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So for my last thing, another brand that actually brings the fun to any home decor is Kate Spade.
Yes.
So there are, she's got quite a few things actually in Prime Day, but what I zeroed in on are these hand-painted shirting stripe reversible placemats. So on one side, it's kind of a thicker black and white stripe, and then you flip it over and it's skinnier.
Yeah, very
cute. Very cute, just very classic, go with anything. A great addition to my tabletop. So
I like that.
Yeah, and they're $30 for 4.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's a very good price.
I thought so too.
For placemats. And speaking of Kate Spade, so her best friend, Elise Aarons, who now runs Francis Valentine. So both Elise and Kate actually started Kate Spade. And then they sold it, and then they started Francis Valentine, and then Kate passed away. But Elise heads Francis Valentine. I love that brand. I don't think they have anything over on Amazon. But anyway, as an aside, she just wrote a book.
Oh, really?
About her friendship with Kate Spade.
That's
so
very sweet.
I haven't read it yet, but it's on my list, and it's gotten really good reviews. So just because they went to, I want to say they knew each other before they even went to college.
Oh, really?
But they both went to school at K-State or K-University, Kansas University or State. I can't remember which one. But anyway, I haven't read the book yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So I just thought of that. So just a little aside there. So for my last Amazon Prime Day pick, and I will just share with you again, we'll have everything linked down below in the description box. We will also link to our blog post that has a more extensive list too, if you're looking for more things than what we just scratched the surface.
Barely,
there's like 2 gazillion items over on sale for the next 4 days. So
yeah.
But my last item is, so I love candles, and I also love Nest. So that's one of my go-tos. So this scent, so it's bamboo. So this is their 3-wick candle. So it's a bigger one. So it's a nice size one. And it is on sale, and you just can't go wrong with Nest.
Yeah, it's very good quality
I love
candle.
their Christmas scent. I mean, I like other candles as well, but this is just a go-to for me. So that is my last pick. And then you can hear Oscar signing this off with his hot dog. That's his hot dog over there. I knew he was going to start squeaking that dumb toy, but anyway. Oscar still gets toys, and he still loves them.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say before we sign off?
not much else other than just, check us out over on the blog for today's Amazon post, but then also, go ahead and check out our Nordstrom anniversary sale live that we did last week if you didn't catch it live.
That's right.
It's posted over there on YouTube.
That's right.
Under the live tab. And then stay tuned tomorrow. I think Beth will probably have some Nordstrom anniversary stuff on your Instagram, but then we'll also be covering everything, and we'll have videos and more to share in the following days.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been on Instagram for like 2 weeks. It's been like really nice. I just gave myself permission to have a hiatus. We haven't taken a break on any of the other channels, but over there. Actually, I was talking to my good friend Deb from Fabulous After 40. Actually, I think she's going to come over to YouTube.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I think so. So we're really good friends, and we were just chatting last night. But just how crazy this week is, and just everything that's going on. But I mean, it's as I said, it's either Christmas in July or it's Hell Week. But we have a lot of things that we're sharing, that we have shared, that we will continue to share. So there again, you can go back and forth between the blog and YouTube, because I did not take a break, but I did take a break from Instagram. But I will come back with some stories, and we'll start dishing up some content again over there. So, so if you follow me over there, I just was like, I'm just going to take a break. I'm giving myself permission. Yeah, it was actually really kind of nice. I don't miss Instagram. Instagram's my least favorite channel.
It's tough.
Really is. Yeah,
it's just constant.
Yeah, so you're just on this. I feel over there, I really do feel like on a hamster wheel. But YouTube, a completely different vibe, completely different viewer, and same on the blog. So really, it's always the blog and YouTube that get my attention, your attention too.
Yep.
So anyway, excuse me, what was that? Hello. So we had our live on Tuesday this week because it was Amazon Prime, but next week we'll go back to Wednesdays. We really have settled on that once and for all. Wednesday afternoons, and so we think it will be what we purchased at the Nordstrom anniversary sale. We don't know, because we don't know what the store is going to have.
Yeah.
And I know I'll probably shop online with Nordstrom, but their shipping is really not the speediest. So I don't know. I really don't know what next week will be. I'm hoping it'll be Nordstrom. If not, we're going to pinch hit with Talbot's.
Yes, because the red door sale.
Yeah, they're having their red hanger sale.
Red hanger sale.
Yeah. So, it's the red door sale.
Is it red door? Red hanger?
I think it used to be
red
the red
door?
hanger, but I think they call it the red door now. But anyway, Oscar will sign us off too. So anyway, thanks, ladies.